Welcome back everyone. Today I'm at home and it's going to be a scorching hot day today. So I'm right here by one of my lilac shrubs, and today, because it's going to be so hot, I want to make ice cream. So stay tuned, we're going to make Wildcrafted lilac ice cream. It's going to be super enjoyable and really easy. So before it got too hot today, Royce and I, we went out and did a little bit of foraging. So we were lucky enough to find some dryad saddle and some spruce tips, and of course some invasive garlic mustard. So it was a great morning, but now it's getting hot. So let's get to making our ice cream. It's going to take a little while to freeze. So I have 3 lilac varieties in my yard. This is the darker variety right here. We're going to need, I would say, at least a cup of these, more if you want a really strong color and flavor. I'm also going to pick a few violet petals. Those will add a bit more color to our lilac ice cream. So when you pick these, you're going to want to pick little florets here. So you don't want to get a lot of the green stuff. The green stuff is fairly bitter. These do have a little bit of a bitter taste initially, but they're so sweet with nectar that kind of overrides it. You'll get that lovely lilac flavor. Save some of these little florets for decoration on your lilac ice cream after. Now let's get some petals of my beautiful violets. So last year I made wild violet jelly. So we're just going to take the petals, not the green parts, and we're going to add that to our lilac petals. So there's what I've been foraging so far. Doesn't take too long to get a lot. I want to get a lot of purple things in here to kind of enhance the color if we can to our ice cream. I'm also probably going to add a couple of blueberries in there too. This is just all in my yard, so it just goes to show you, you know, you don't have to be in the woods all the time to forage for these things. Some of these things you just find in your yard, which is awesome, especially during lockdown. So the black flies died back, but the mosquitoes are now crazy, so I have to forage very quickly. So there we have it, about a cup of these, and then we're going to make a simple syrup with these just to add to our ice cream. To make the simple syrup, we're going to add 1-to-1 mixture of water and sugar. I'm using half a cup of water here, and I will use a half a cup of cane sugar. You can just use regular granulated sugar. We're going to add that to our water and we'll bring it to a boil. Just going to stir it to mix it here. All right, we're going to turn this down a little bit. We don't want this to burn at all. I'm going to turn that down. Just take this off the burner just for a touch here. There we go, so you can see what's going on. And I'm going to add my blossoms to the simple syrup. There we go, beautiful. And then just going to stir this in and let this infuse. Oh, you can really smell the lilac. So lovely. So yeah, it's basically on low heat right now. I've kind of turned it off. We're just going to let the blossoms, the lilac, and the violet. I might actually throw in a couple blueberries here too, just to really get that color going. And there we go. So put a few blueberries in there. Really hoping to get some of this color shining through. Oh, it smells divine. So kind of like tea, you're going to let this steep. And you can let it steep for about 3 hours or so, longer if you want a really strong flavor. The other thing that I'm going to do is add just a little bit of citric acid, just like a little pinch. Sometimes I find that helps retain the color. These guys like to turn a little bit of a brown color over time, so citric acid. You can also use a little squish of lemon juice in there just to preserve the color as much as we can. Oh yeah, look at that. Color's coming up nicely. All right, so we're out on the deck in this beautiful day. I just love my yard this time of year. It's so nice. I wanted to show you I have a little baby rabbit nest in the yard. It's in the clover and the yarrow garden that I sort of set up last year. Right next to the ground. Royce found it, didn't do anything but just sniffed them. So I got a little bit of video of them and it's so sweet. And I also have a baby robin nest as well. So there's a few young in there right now. So I'm really excited that little critters are enjoying my yard. I'm actually working on trying to get my yard set up, you know, for some certification from the Canadian Wildlife Federation for a wildlife friendly habitat. So that's pretty exciting. Let's get making our ice cream. So I got this recipe online from Foodie Crush, and why I like it is it's a no churn recipe, meaning you don't have to have an ice cream maker to do it. So I thought we would do this one, so it's pretty straightforward, and I'd add my own twist to it by adding the lilacs and violets. So we'll need some whipping cream, sweetened condensed milk, of course our lilac syrup, and I've got right there, that's some vanilla extract. And I've just got my little mixer there, and my spatula, place to put the ice cream, and just my measuring cup. We start off by adding 2 cups of the whipping cream to our mixing vessel. This is my little Trudeau hand mixer, a little off-grid mixer, I love it. Of course, if you have an ice cream maker, you can do this way too, but I don't, so do that. All right, so there we go. So now I'm gonna put the lid on, and I'm gonna whip this up until there are stiff peaks to it. Now you can use a whisk, or you can use something like this, whatever you like. All right, it's been a while now, and this is all chilled down, and you can see the beautiful color there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to strain out the lilac petals and the violet petals, and we're just going to use a simple syrup in the recipe. All right, take a look at that. Doesn't that look amazing? All right, let's bring this outside. I'm just going to show you the whipped cream. It looks really good. Barely get the lid off, it's so stiff. Let's take the handle off. Oh my goodness, this is going to be good. Oh yeah, look at that. There we go. There's the whipped cream. So now we are going to take this out of the pot there and stick it in my bowl. And we're going to add a little bit of vanilla extract. This is pure vanilla extract. Ooh, very good. And now I'm going to fold in that along with a bit of my lilac simple syrup and the condensed milk. All right, we're going to use a whole can of this. I'm going to fold this in. So I'm just going to put a little bit in right now. And this is the what I made earlier. I'm just going to put a bit of that to start. And we're going to fold this in. Mix it really well. Looks so good. Cannot wait to try this. I'm also going to put a few flowers throughout this ice cream as well. Royce, what are you doing? And if you have a dog that likes milk products, keep him away. Alright, so we'll just mix this through. And then once this is thoroughly mixed, I'm just going to add a little bit of those flowers just to add a little. The color will be really subtle on this, guys. It's not going to be what you think. If you wanted more color, you can add, I think it's taro powder, or you can add some food coloring if you wanted to get that really purple look. But it will have that lilac flavor infused throughout. And like I said, I'm going to add some of the flowers just so it has a little spark of color in there. And I'm just going to put some more lilac flowers throughout, nice fresh ones. I'm going to just mix those through. Ooh, that was good. That's a little surprise with your ice cream. And this is really easy. This is like no churn. You know, if you have an ice cream maker, it's going to, you know, churn it around for a while. I'm just going to stick these in containers and stick them in the freezer, and we'll check on them. So just put them in 2 containers here. One's metal and one's glass. Doesn't really matter. The metal one will freeze faster. I'm just going to put a little bit of these on top and kind of press them in so it looks really pretty. Now you can put these in individual cups, or if you have an insulated ice cream container, that's fine as well. Again, this is a no churn recipe, so we don't have to go every half an hour and start stirring it or doing whatever. We just let it do its thing. I'll check back in with you in a few hours when it's super hot and I really want some ice cream. I can tell this is going to taste really good. I can't wait. All right, so it is about 5 hours later, and I want to try this ice cream. It is so hot out here right now. On my back deck where we're sitting right now, where it was nice and cool this morning, it's now about 35 Celsius or 95 Fahrenheit here. It's even a little bit overcast, so it's pretty hot back here. So I want to try this ice cream. I really do. Okay, let's take a look. Oh yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Let's have a scoop and serve this up. I've got a little waffle cone here. It's nice and firm, that's for sure. Woohoo! There, that's beautiful. Let's decorate now. Let's have some fun. So I'm gonna put a few more lilac florets here. All right, so I've got some dark chocolate. Wow. It's like pretty much pure dark chocolate, so it's hard to kind of get off the spoon here. There, doesn't that look delicious? Let's give it a try. I'm gonna keep the rest of the chocolate on the spoon. This looks so good. I wanna try this. Homemade, no churn, ice cream, lilac ice cream. Oh yeah, oh my goodness. This is so good. This is better than store-bought. It is super sweet. Lovely faint lilac flavor. So refreshing on a hot day like today. And look at the, if you guys can see that texture. It is so smooth, so creamy. And the vanilla comes through as well. Oh my gosh. Guys, get out there and make this. This is so good. So this is just amazing. So today we learned how to make ice cream and how to make it, you know, a little twist, you know, a little wildcrafted ice cream. So I hope you enjoy it. This is super easy. You know, you can do this with the kids. Fun activity. And it's really sugary, so you may not want to eat a huge ice cream cone, but it hits a spot on a hot day like today, let me tell you. So be creative. You know, you can make this with, you know, rose petals, with, you know, forsythia, with your violets, with your lilacs. As long as it's an edible flower, have fun. You know, even put some nasturtiums in there. Sky's the limit. It'll be really impressive for your guests when we can eventually have guests over again. All right, if you guys have any questions, don't forget to leave them down below in the comments. I really hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it and tasting my wildcrafted ice cream. Have a great week as always. Take care.